Guys, what's up and welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here. Today's video is designated to explain what carnivore diet is. And well, let me show you what it is. On this backyard, I showed a video where I lost 88 pounds and well, biggest surprise to everyone who was of my friends and relatives who said that I'll gain it back. Here I am on the same backyard and still the same weight. So I lost a ton of weight and you see, I haven't gained it back. So a lot of people were telling me not to dump the cloth, not to be so happy about it, because whatever you lost, you're going to regain it. Luckily, I already donated all of my clothes, so I don't have anything. I was just trying to find my big enough hoodie, and that's not the biggest one that I was wearing before. I donated everything. I don't want to see my old self. I don't want to see my old extra large Walmart clothes, let's say, and being disgusted by the amount of fat that I had, and having a chance to go back to that. Carnivore diet, I'm going to explain to you what it is, but it is something that helped me gain into the best shape of my life at the age of 34. Some people are saying I actually look younger too, and some people commented that I lost a couple of decades of age, which is, it's up to you to judge, and I don't know, but I recently was asked to ID when I was buying some things that requires you to show the ID, so maybe. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments down below how carnivore diet influenced you, and I'll explain you what carnivore diet is. Well, it's a own term for a diet. So it's more of a lifestyle. And I also want to give you a disclosure. I'm not a doctor, no dietitian, and basically a random guy on the internet who just tried it and didn't die from it, okay? So, just saying that it worked out obviously better than I expected. I improved my strength, I lost a lot of weight, I'm more resilient, stronger, my mental focus is better, and I'm never hungry or craving for other things like I used to, especially sugar and things like that. So for me it worked out. It's up to you to experiment, and it's only for informational video purposes only. Anyways, what is carnivore diet? Well, who inspired me? Well, some people like Jordan Peterson and Dr. Kim Berry and other YouTubers out there. It started with such a word that's keto. People told me they do keto, and I was like, this is some kind of alien terminology to me at that time, and it slowly turned into carnivore. So what is carnivore? The simplest explanation is nothing scary about it. So it is zero carb diet. So normally it used to be called Zero Carb Diet, and it is essentially the opposite of plant-based diet. So if you are let's say a vegan, carnivore Zero Carb Diet is basically the opposite. So what does the carnivore diet involve in itself? Eating anything except plants, essentially. So there are different versions. There are dirty carnivore, there's so many, it's a big movement, guys. Even some carnivore people still eat fruits. There are some people who still do that. So there's different levels, and I personally know people in my own city who are on this diet, which was an awkward conversation, guys, to have with somebody you don't know, and you mention it, and they're on the same diet, and they were doing it for many years, and they had insane results, very similar to my own, and I was just blown up by impressed by the entire community of people on this diet, guys. Anyways, I didn't do it. I didn't do carnivore just because I'm crazy and I want to try something new. I did it because I just tried it and it worked, and now it became a lifestyle. Now let me explain to you what carnivore is. Well, essentially you eat anything what is not a plant. So you eat proteins mainly and fat. So let's say I'll tell you the most severe case of carnivore diet is Jordan Peterson's diet and his daughter's Michaela. So they are on a lion diet. They eat only beef with salt, pepper, and I think not even pepper, but anyways, only beef and water. That's a lion diet. That's a little bit too crazy for me. But anyways, a carnivore diet is anything that comes from animals. So some carnivores are going to be against what I'm going to tell you, but milk, dairy products, cheese comes from an animal. Some people even like honey because it comes from bees, which is considered to be an animal, basically. But I personally don't like honey because I think my kid is running in, because it causes a spike. It's more like a sugar. Adriel, just don't drop my camera. Come here. Come. So this is my kid. Adriel, do you like eating meat?
Yeah.
So yesterday he ate all of the meat that I actually made for myself, and my wife is joining us as well. Anyways, so the carnivore diet is when you eat animal-based products, beef, ground beef, chicken, fish. So anything which is not a plant. It's ultimate elimination diet. When you eliminate all the plants, especially processed foods and other things. So what it is for me, what made me go into carnivore diet? I started off with intermittent fasting, and carnivore diet kind of simulates intermittent fasting. So it kind of helps you be not raising your insulin levels when you eat carbohydrates, which kind of helps you with autophagy. So in that way, what made me go into carnivore is that I just didn't want to spike my insulin. I didn't want to break the benefits of fasting if I am in between, when I'm not fasting, when I'm actually eating. So, and also there is a theory that but it's not a theory, but there's a lot of research behind it as well, that all the pesticides and all the chemicals that plants produce, they are so insignificant, but they can actually poison us and have a negative impact on our health. So this carnivore diet, why is it so interesting personally for myself, is that you eliminate all of that. There is no chance that you're eating pesticides. There is no chance of you eating, all of this plants and chemistry that comes with it. And so you eliminate a lot of those things. Second benefit is you're eliminating a lot of processed foods. So that is gone as well from your diet. And you are eliminating basically a lot of things that might cause something in your health. Now, one way of a carnivore diet is to start reintroducing some of those foods and see how your body reacts to certain types of foods. But this way you are eliminating an entire range of foods which might negatively influence your body, because you don't really know what influences your body badly. And I've been basically eating some things that were making me obese my entire life, kind of slowly poisoning my own body and things like that. So yeah, that's what I found out. I didn't even know that what I was eating before was kind of wrong for my body. Okay, so I'm not going to be saying anything bad. Like, I know food is like a religion for people, and there will be vegans standing by their avocados, and there will be people who are standing by this diet, and I don't want to create any kind of conflict as long as people don't tell me what I should be eating, but I want to say that this stuff works, and I was able to lose weight. This is how I look and how I looked before on the same backyard, and I haven't gained it back. I had a lot of haters, especially people I know, who were saying, oh, yeah, I tried keto and everything went back. I tried this, I tried that doesn't work. You actually get more weight even faster. Guys, I tried different kind of diet. I lost weight in the past without going carnivore. I just starved myself and I was eating all sorts of stuff. I was continuously hungry, and I still have some marks. Like, I even found out, you see, I have some stretch marks, and I lost less weight, but I had my stretch marks all over myself on a regular diet where I was eating carbs, where I was eating everything, but in a lower portion. I was just following the laws of thermodynamic, calories in and calories out, and working out 5 times a week. I'm still working out 5 times a week right now, but this time I lost way more weight, 40 kilograms, 88 pounds, and I haven't gained it back. And it stays like that, and I can actually maintain it this way, the way I'm eating right now. Now, I had a question from a friend just recently, and he asked me, do you ever cheat on your carnivore diet? Are you allowed to have cheat meals? I do regret when I do cheat. That's my best answer for that. We are all humans, and we will always find one or another way it's normal. Okay, so you are going to go and cheat one day. We are all humans. I'm not going to judge you for that, and it happens to me as well. So do I want to cheat? No. Does it happen? Sometimes. What happens after that is a lot of regret of eating low density, low nutrient, basically garbage, not a food. Like let's say if you have a piece of cake, a bunch of sugar and colors and sweeteners and whatnot into it, makes you feel good for a second, and then you have a couple of days of regret. That's what I want to comment in terms of cheating. So I try not to ever cheat, and I don't recommend doing that. And if you keep on doing that too much, you might actually lose track of it and get back to where you were before, where I was before, and I don't want to go there. So that's the snapshot of carnivore diet. Opposite of the plants, everything comes from animals, and you eat only animals, and there is a ton of benefits. One of them is weight loss, health. I played soccer with my kid today. I can do things like I'm a superhuman. Guys, I was fat my entire life. Okay, I could never do things that I can do right now. I can climb a pole. Okay. I'm not saying I'm a pole dancer, but I went where the kids' playground with no legs, hands only, and I went all the way up. And I was like, this is some kind of new thing I could ever not even imagine in the past. So yeah, in my 34 years of age, I'm more athletic, more fit, and better in every way than when I was a teenager even. So that's the benefits of carnivore. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions. I'm going to be making more videos. On my first video about carnivore diet, I got a lot of questions, so I'm still going to be following on those videos, and I'm going to be answering your questions right now. Share your story. Let other people know if you've been doing that they're not alone, that, you know, the parents that scared the hell out of me in the childhood, and they were like, Igor, please eat some bread. I beg you, you have to eat some bread and butter. You have to have some of this cake. You have to have this puff. You have to have this, you know, the sugar. It's good for your brain. Your brain is not going to function without it. So, and overcoming the fear where people are saying if you don't eat sugar, that's the main source of energy for your brains. People don't know about ketones and things like that. And then they say that, you know, you might die, so don't do it. So overcoming all of those fears and gaining some result, and actually finding out that there is an entire community of that. I first kind of started it, and then I started finding out on the internet that other people do that, and that became as an affirmation for myself. So what I'm saying is, share your story with others, because there might be other people who are trying this kind of thing and they're too afraid. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and leave a comment down below. See you soon, and like and share.